Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today we're talking about letting go. I feel like I've had an absolute awakening in life, and I want to tell you about letting go. My last video on surrender had some great responses, so let's talk about the truth about letting go today. Before I get into that, if you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider like, sharing and subscribing, because I want to spread this message. Spirituality, manifestation, self-healing, they're the simplest things you'll ever do when you discover these eternal truths. So why do we need to learn about letting go? Well, before I get into that, please join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle. Or if you want a little bit more interaction with me, a little bit more in-depth knowledge, come and join the Living Reborn membership. And I've got something to talk about at the end of the video for the diehards who want to change their life. But letting go is about this. Letting go is simply this. We think letting go is, well, once I let go, I just give up. I've just totally let go and everything's gone. That is the most untrue statement when it comes to letting go. What is letting go really? And I'm just going to come out straight with it. I really believe letting go is actually letting go of any fear, letting go of any doubt. Letting go isn't about letting go of your desires. Desires are divine. You see, anyone who's achieved anything in their life, whether they've achieved, big success, marriage, there's always desire within that. So I've been married now for, nearly 7 years. I have a desire to get even deeper into that love. So what is that? Why? Because I've done it. Surely I've achieved it. But there is no end result, you see, guys. In manifestation, life, creation, and spirituality, there is no end. We're infinite. The ways that we can express are infinite because we have the infinite within us. So I say this with such divine truth and love, that letting go isn't about that. It's about letting go of that self that is so tied to the concept that reality is such a solid thing, and it needs to go exactly how I want it to for it to be okay. That's what letting go is. You see, when you have a desire, the desire itself is pure. Whether that desire is to be a millionaire, whether that's to find love, heal yourself, that's pure. What is impure, what is tainted, is trying to figure out the pathway to that thing. See, here's how I discovered and why I realized that I need to let go. Because I started to think about the universe and its wonderfulness. I've had no conscious effort in creating this universe. There is a universe here. I live on a planet that goes round the sun, that literally hurtles through space around a galaxy. Gravity is at the perfect level for me to exist. Water came into existence on this planet for me to be able to become alive. All the stardust, carbon, and everything that needed to be created happened so I can have physical form. No conscious effort in that divine intelligence that made this happen. And when you really think about it like that, it's like, how can there not be a divine intelligence within all of that? How can that just be pure happenstance or chance? So what I start to think when I say let go is, how dare I, with my limited consciousness, think that I know best? So this is the idea of letting go. How dare we think that we know best how this needs to express itself? So many people, right, will come to me and they'll say, I've been doing this stuff for years, nothing's happened, this is a load of rubbish. My point when they say that is, who do you need to become? Why is life taking you this route? How much are you trying to control it? Why do you keep reacting to what you're seeing? This is all the thoughts that come into my mind. So there's many reasons why you're not expressing your highest self. But the biggest reason for me is you're not willing to let go of that control. You see, many of us want life to go exactly how we want it to, because then we can relax. Because it needs to fit in the construct of how we see reality and how we see ourselves. That's why we must, on the spiritual journey, let go of ego. You see, my life is transformed in many ways, but I take no responsibility for it. The only responsibility I take is that I was consistent and I showed up. and I made it about something else, not about the achievement of said things. So what I ask you to do is find your desire, recognize that your desire is pure, magical and divine, no matter what it is. Okay, now that desire, now the only reason it's losing its potency is because you're concerned about how it should come to be and when it should come to be. See, my point is this: faith is exactly that. Faith is a belief in the unseen, isn't it? It's belief in something greater than myself, in the unseen. So how am I going to believe in that? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to believe wholeheartedly that my end result is coming. It's there. It already exists. So the mere fact of letting go is starting to say that I'm not going to dare to think that I have the intelligence to understand how it needs to come to be. That's what letting go is. That is what letting go is. Yeah, you give up the idea of your own intelligence, and you start to say, okay, what my true intelligence is the divine intelligence that works through me. So letting go is letting go of blocking all of that. Every time you try and control a situation, every time you're reactive to a situation, you emotionally embrace that which you don't want. You basically then say, I do not trust the divine intelligence. I do not have faith in it. And what is it that we've learnt from the Bible and other spiritual texts? Your faith has made you whole. Come to me and I will guide you, shepherd you into pastures new. These ideas. So I start to see the divine, or God, or however you want to say it, as something that always wants what's best for me. So then I really have very little to do to allow that to express. So my only job is to let go. My only job is to surrender. My only job is to realize that I do not need to understand or know everything. So many times people will come to me and they'll want to know more and more and more. And I'll go deep with you. I'll go deep with anyone. But it's these simple truths. Desire is divine. Every time you have a desire means it already exists somewhere else. It already exists if it can exist in your mind, it can exist on the screen of space. You have very little to do to bring it about to you. So all you really need to do is stop being so responsive to where life leads you. If you really do have faith, it doesn't matter whether it leads you through the gates of hell. You truly know that that's the easiest, most simple pathway to the fruition of your goal. Now, many of you who are struggling at the moment, take heed of this. The only thing that's really upsetting you right now is your emotional response to the situation. If you can deal with that emotional response by observing it, letting it naturally release from you, watch out, because you're going to unlock boundless energy of creativity, inspiration, and wonder. And it will guide you, feed you, love you, take you to where you want to be. This is what I know to be true. This is what's happened in my life. This is the truth about letting go. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Now, very quickly, I'm looking for 2 or 3 people who are very intent on changing their lives and willing to invest in themselves to change their lives. I have a 3-month VIP program that is doing wonders for people. And I'm going to teach you how to live this way. No more just meditating. No more this. I'm going to teach you the lifestyle of these truths. Come and check it out if you want to. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video.